The White Lotus Season 3 took a political turn on Episode 3 as the characters argued about voting for President Trump. During dinner, Jaclyn Michelle Monaghan and Laurie Carrie Coon were shocked to learn that their childhood friend Kate, Leslie Bibb, voted for Trump in the last election. While they appear mildly bemused in the conversation, they later brand her insane behind her back, claiming voting for Trump was a self-defeating move as a woman. Meanwhile, after being caught up in a terrifying armed robbery, Chelsea Aimee Lou Wood found herself in another near-death situation after she was bitten by a venomous cobra. Finally, Gary, Jon Gries, who viewers know is really a conman who went by Greg in the earlier seasons, looked set to have his identity rumbled after being spotted by Season 1's Belinda, Natasha Rothwell. Read on for a full recap of the White Lotus Season 3, Episode 3 recap. The episode begins with Victoria, Parker Posey, asleep, dreaming about wading into the sea, while son Lachlan, Sam Nivola, forebodingly warns that a tsunami is coming. She's awoken from her nightmare by husband Timothy, Jason Isaacs, in a heated phone call, trying to absolve himself from the money laundering scheme he's involved in. At breakfast, Rick, Walton Goggins, is quick to approach hotel owner Shritala, Lek Patravati, to praise her for her performance at the talent show the night before. Trying to tag along with her to Bangkok, he claims he is a producer working on a new project and wants her to meet with a director there. Across the room, Timothy is being inundated with phone calls. Excusing himself from his concerned family members, he speaks to his colleagues who reveal his office has now been raided by the FBI. Back in their room, Saxon Patrick Schwarzenegger reveals he's been inundated with calls from colleagues trying to get hold of Timothy and suggests they call in together. Desperate to stop his son finding out the trouble he's in, Timothy orders the family to surrender their phones and laptops to the resort and go on a digital detox. With Saxon feeling bored at the prospect of having no screen time, he sets himself the challenge of getting little brother Lachlan with his love life, vowing to get him laid. Rick has returned for another stress management session, and despite his reservations, he soon begins to open up, admitting, "I've done a lot of bad things and made a lot of mistakes." Outside the resort, Piper, Sarah Catherine Hook, visits the local Buddhist temple, where she confesses that she hasn't only wanted to explore Buddhism for her studies, but she's considering signing up for their year-long program. By the hotel pool, Chloe Charlotte Laban is also referencing secrecy, lamenting to Chelsea that Gary won't open to her and is guarded about his ex-wife. In the White Lotus second season, Gary, then known as Greg, was married to Tanya, Jennifer Coolidge, who ultimately met her demise when she accidentally drowned.